Hello my friend, and welcome back to Survival Superhero. From the biggest battery and the fastest charging to night vision, 40-meter laser rangefinders, and long-range thermal imaging, these are the top 9 best rugged phones for 2024. Now I will put links to each of these phones in the description below if you'd like to get more information or if you'd like to purchase one. And now let's get straight into this video, starting with number 9, the Blackview BV8900. Now this is for you if you want a FLIR thermal imaging rugged phone on a budget. And this is actually one of only a handful of smartphones that have UWB ultra wideband search, so you can add a UWB tag to something and then use your phone to locate it. It is IP68, IP69K dust proof and water resistant, as well as military standard 810H drop resistant. And you can get the BV8900 for just $240 on Blackview's official AliExpress store. You can hit the link below to check that out. Next up at number 8, we have got the Samsung Galaxy Xcover 6 Pro 5G. Now this is a thin rugged phone. It's only 9.9 millimeters thick and it weighs just 235 grams. And this rugged phone is made for people who work outside or work in tough environments. The screen is made to work even if you're wearing gloves and if it gets wet, and the customizable button lets you quickly use it as a scanner or a walkie-talkie. Now it's also got a removable battery so that you can swap it out if it runs out of power while you're out on the job. It is rated IP68 dust proof and water resistant, as well as military standard 810H. And the Xcover 6 Pro is available from Samsung's website starting at $600, but you can get one cheaper on eBay. And I will leave a link for you in the description below if you want to check it out on eBay to grab one at a lower price. Next up at number 7 is the Blackview N6000. Now this is the world's first 4.3-inch miniature rugged phone, and it was designed for construction workers, other outdoor workers, farmers, truckers, and basically anyone else who needs a phone that can take a serious beating. And Blackview actually says that you can chuck this thing off of the side of a tall building without breaking it. That's how rugged it is. It's got 5-meter death broke protection and 60-meter throw proofness, plus 15-meter waterproofness for 30 minutes. Blackview says it has a 20,000 kilogram or 22-ton weight-bearing capacity, which is insane. And it can also withstand extreme temperatures from negative 30 degrees Celsius up to 70 degrees Celsius, which is negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit up to 158 degrees Fahrenheit. Now the N6000 is priced at $200 on Blackview's website, but you can actually get it for just $170 on Blackview's official AliExpress store. Hit the link in the description below to get this low price. Next up at number 6, we have got the IIIF 150 Raptor. Now this phone honestly has it all, minus a fast chipset. Now this is going to be for you if you want a thin thermal imaging rugged phone that's got a luxury design, plus a 64 megapixel night vision camera and a 108 megapixel main camera. At just 15.3 millimeters thick, this is the thinnest rugged thermal imaging phone that you are going to find. And its other specs are pretty good too. It's got 12 gigabytes of RAM plus 256 gigabytes of storage, expandable up to 2 terabytes. It's also got a large 10,000 milliampere hour battery that gives you 65 hours of calling and 35 days of standby. It is rated IP68, IP69K water resistant, up to 6 meters underwater for 24 hours, as well as military standard 810H drop proof from 1.8 meters or 5.9 feet. Now, its Helio G99 chipset is not the fastest that you can get, but it's really not that bad at all. Now you can buy the IIIF 150 Raptor for just $360 on their official AliExpress store. Hit the link below to check that out or to purchase one. Next up at number 5, we've got the Lenovo ThinkPhone 5G. Now this is going to be for you if you want the best chipset in a rugged phone. The 5G ThinkPhone has a 3.19 GHz Snapdragon 8 Plus Generation 1 chipset with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. It's also got a 6.6-inch FHD Plus POLED display running at 1080 by 2400 resolution and a 50-megapixel main rear camera. But it doesn't have any flashy features on it like night vision or thermal imaging. It is rated IP68 dust proof and water resistant, as well as military standard 810H drop resistant. And the ThinkPhone is priced at $400 right now on Lenovo's website. Hit the link below to check it out. Next up at number 4, we have got the Conquest S23 5G. Now this 5G phone has thermal imaging, night vision, and it's got a 108 megapixel main camera. It's also got a better chipset than the EF150 Raptor that we looked at earlier in this video. The Conquest S23 runs on a Dimensity 900 chipset with 12GB of RAM on board, plus 256GB of storage expandable up to 2TB, and it's also got a large 10,000 mAh battery. Now the Conquest S23 also has a 6-pin extension port so you can connect things to it like an endoscope, AR glasses, and even a DMR walkie-talkie. And it also includes an infrared remote so you can use it to control things like TVs and smart appliances in your home. It is rated IP68, IP69K, and military standard 810H. And the Conquest S23 is priced at $679 on Conquest's official AliExpress store. Hit the link below to check it out or to purchase one. Next up at number 3, we have got the Doogee V Max 5G. Now this rugged phone has got one of the biggest batteries that you can find on any rugged phone. It's got a giant 22,000 mAh battery and it runs on the Dimensity 1080 chipset with 12GB of RAM plus 256GB of storage expandable up to 2TB. It's got a 6.58-inch 120Hz FHD Plus display running at 1080 by 2408 resolution, and it's got triple rear cameras with 108 megapixel main camera and a 20 megapixel night vision camera. It is rated IP68, IP69K, and military standard 810H. And the Doogee V Max is priced at $400 on Doogee's website and just $300 on Doogee's official AliExpress store. Hit the links below to check that out. Next up at number 2, we have got the AGM G2 Guardian 5G. Now this long-range thermal imaging rugged phone can detect heat signatures up to 1,000 meters away. It runs on the Qualcomm QCM6490 chipset with a maximum clock frequency of 2.7 GHz. Now this chipset is actually better than the Dimensity 1100 and the Snapdragon 767. The G2 Guardian has up to 12GB of RAM on board plus 256GB of internal storage expandable up to 512GB. It's got a 6.58-inch FHD Plus 120Hz display, 108 megapixel main rear camera, 7,000 mAh battery, and it's got a 109 decibel loudspeaker. It is rated IP68, IP69K, and military standard 810H. And the G2 Guardian is priced at $750 on AGM's website. Hit the links below to check that out or to purchase one. And now coming in at number 1, we have got the Unihertz 8849 Tank 3 5G. Now this is the first 5G phone in the Tank series. It's got a 40-meter laser rangefinder, super bright camping light on the back, plus it's got red and blue emergency lights. Now it runs on a 3.1 GHz Dimensity 8200 chipset with 16 GB of RAM plus 512 GB of storage expandable up to 2 TB. And it's got an insanely large 23,800 milliampere hour battery with 120 watt super fast charge. So this is bigger and faster than the Doogee V Max 5G that we looked at earlier. Now the Tank 3 has also got a 200 megapixel main camera, a 50 megapixel wide angle lens, an 8 megapixel telephoto lens, and even a 50 megapixel front facing camera. And it's even got 64 megapixel night vision. It's got a 6.79 inch 120Hz display running at 1080 by 2460. Now the Tank 3 is priced at $551 on the official Unihertz 8849 AliExpress store. Hit the link in the description below to check that out or to purchase one. Well, let me know which is your favorite rugged phone in the comments below. Please share this video if you found it helpful, and then you can click right here for another great rugged smartphone video, and I will see you there.